All right, peace, peace, peace. What up? Just want to come back with a quick video, man. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I was just thinking, like, actually, first and foremost, hopefully, most on your house shots, blessing your day. By His mercies, you are consumed. We're alive in the most on your house shots, body and two, we're naturally alive. Yeah, man, I was crazy. I was just like, no, someone told me, like, I'm kind of going through some things right now, just trying to get back on track and, like, this life, get things done decently, order, live decently and orderly, man. And someone told me, so listen, man, for like, because usually sometimes, like, first, oh, goddamn, who is that? Usually sometimes when I what's gonna go to bed, I usually just watch sometimes just do cartoons sometimes, but I'll always try to like listen to morning prayers, man. But so last night I was like, no, man, I just need to get my mind right. I just need to listen to Ecclesiastes Sirach on the audio, man. I did, man. And it was some crazy thing is, man. So one verse that popped out at me. It was a few, but it was this, man. And I just want to go into this, man, because like going how like we was talking about we shared that reel on here Thor Ragnarok a few months back, like a month or so ago, or a week or so, a few weeks ago, man. Pretty much, man. Thor Ragnarok, the second sequel of Thor. No, it's the third movie of yes, third movie of Thor came out 2017, but it used coded language, especially at the end. It says Asgard's not a place, it's a people. So I'm just thinking about our people, because Israel's not a place, it's a people, man. But because that's why, let's go at this too in Sirach real quick, man, because let's just think about this as well, because it all goes into how not offending people, man, offending the little ones, man. Honestly, man, that's why you got to be merciful, more compassionate, and not just being so. Because you know what it is too, we live in such a world that's a Babylon world. Like, do what you want, say what you want. No, nigga, you can't say what you. Well, you can, but it's gonna be repercussions when you do say what you want to say. You can't say what you want to say, man. Be mindful of the other, we gotta be mindful of other people just offended. Because if you be that person, listen, if I say, oh, okay, that's just who I am. No, man, the most on your house shot. And yeah, man, that's not how they are, man. You gotta be really mindful about offending the little ones, offending people, man. Because now don't get me wrong too, because we do live in it is balance to that, man, too, because we do live in the especially this time period, man. We do live in the softer generation, softer era now. I will say that too, man. It's or things just in the political correctness, political correctness is crazy though now. It's just really ridiculous, man. It's like but it's a balance to it, man, because people look to be offended in things that really aren't right. Really, if you really think about it, it's really, but people want to be offended. It's just a balance with that too, because I don't want to come off as I'm being a hypocrite, but y'all that know what I mean kind of understand what I'm saying, man, because you got to be considerate, and compassionate, and understand, not just offending people, but not to the degree, because that all goes into the participation trophy era, and the whole when things is based off of when the world just pretty much is based off of feelings and things of that nature, man. Not saying being inconsiderate, but man, it's just of a whimsicality, pretty much saying, if y'all understand what I'm saying. But yeah, man. But let's go back to to the point though, man. You can't this offending people, man. Just gotta be mindful of that, man. Seriously, man. Because let's grab this Sirach chapter 7 verse 7, man, real quick. Because it says, offend not a multitude against of a city, then thou shalt not cast thyself among the people, man. So yeah, man. So what's that? What does that mean, man? Let's go to offend not multitude of a city. Let's go to Matthew real quick, man. You're offending people, man, because even because even though I did say that, the politically correct era, but if you do offend somebody though, let me say this on this type of tip though, it's not up to you how that other person takes it. Listen, that's where that reconciliation comes in, and you how Shai gave us the game, Proverbs gave us the game. If that brother or sister, man, go to them one-on-one, talk it out, man. But sometimes if it can't be talked out, okay, especially us in the word, go to the rulers or the judges or the head of congregation, they're handing out. If it's not, then y'all depart. Or like, if one party can't admit what he's wrong, well, how should I give you a game? Treat him as an unbeliever. Treat him as a publican, a heathen. Or other does, do the same thing. But also too, man, like, this on a natural tip, man. Like, listen, okay, y'all can't come. Let's go separate ways. It's okay. You go over here, I'll go over here. Like, it is what it is. But like, all that offending people, because I was just talking about this earlier with a coworker of mine. Because she's like, Omar, like, you gotta start, like, you gotta start speaking your mind and this and this and that. I was like, listen, because I know too, this is a lot of times with women per se. Now, this is just a people thing, but I know it's a lot of time with women. Most of the time, most women, not all women, they don't understand the concept, but everything doesn't have to be said, like, because a lot of times too, like, because it's just a lack. I think it's a little difference, because like, because there's some women out here that understand like things like threat assessment, or like, no, it's not that serious. Everything doesn't need to be said. Like, all right, cool. Some things is better off unsaid, but a lot of times, like, like, that's why the scripture goes into, like, how sometimes, like, that's why I won't. That's why a lot of times too. It even says, like, I'll let the little woman learn in silence, man, because like, because they keep kind of like talk. If a woman keeps talking, they're eventually going to say something like off the wall and ridiculous. It's like, yo, why would you say that, man? Because it is what it is, man. But spiritually, of course, with men too, man. That's why even the most High Yahshua, even when we stepped to him, he said, listen, don't make too much babbling when you pray, man, because you might end up saying something that offends him, man, offends the Most High Yahshua. So it's the same type of deal, but that's just something I noticed that. But I was like, no, listen, man, because like certain things is like, gotta let the art of letting some things slide. Like, don't get it twisted, because there's the time to respond, and there's time not to respond. So it's a time and season for everything. It's a balancing, because like Proverbs 26 actually goes into, man, answer a fool according to the folly, sometimes, and don't, man, like, but sometimes it's her time to respond, sometimes it's not. But yeah, man, it's not up to you, man. But oh my gosh, I forget what I was saying, man. But yeah, man, that's just is what it is right there, man. We don't gotta go too deep, go deep into all that, man. So that's just yeah, man. But this is going. Yeah, this goes into offenses, man. Like, just worry about, like, because don't get it twisted, man. Offenses will come, man. They will. Like, when you in the word, out the word, man. But it's how we can do it. That's why Isaiah. Let's get Isaiah 1:18 real quick, because man, there's a lot of things, man. This world is lacking too, man. Especially it's sad too with this reasoning skills, man. That's why Proverbs says, listen, he that handles the matter wisely, man, is blessed, man, or gets a crown. Because it's ridiculous how people just can't reason on things. Because you know what it is, dude? It's just like the society, current world we live in. It's like, okay, let's just wild out. Like, just snap out, or quote unquote crash out. Be a crash bandicoot. Like, be a crash damn bandicoot. Be a crash dummy. Be like, just wild out. Like, go straight to 100. This is going past 10. Just go straight to 100. Like, and that's why, man. But that's all prophet. This is all written to happen. But this is like, goddamn, like, some have like some type of self-control. Like, it is what it is. That's the way you in the word, out the word, man. It's something just to good Lord. But but yeah, man, come, cause don't get it twisted, man. This stuff can happen to me as well, man. I'm talking about myself sometimes as well, man. But Isaiah chapter 1:18. Come now, let us reason together. Saith the Lord, though your skins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow, and though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool, man. So yeah, but this all goes into. Let's read this Sirach, Ecclesiastes again, man. Offending the city. It says, offend not a city against the multitude of a city, then thou shalt not cast thyself among the people. So, yeah, man. It says, Matthew chapter 18, verse 6. It says, but whoso shall offend these little ones which believe in me is better than him that him that have a millstone that were hanged about his neck, and he were drowned in the depth of the sea. So yeah, man, it's offending to especially little ones that believe in the Most High House of the faithful, the righteous, man. Like, offending those, man. Like, gotta be I'm for that. That's why definitely life is the power of the tongue, man. It's power to know what you say. Like, listen, is it balancing of sticks and stones? Yes, but there's things like words can affect people. But then again, it's more of a thing you could walk and chew your gum. Like, I am a believer of at times even words are saying it's okay, sticks and stones, like because Ecclesiastes 7:21 says that let not every word don't hearken on every word that's said to you. But at the same time, the words have power. So yeah, it's a balance, it's the same thing. But also too, it's just the fact that yeah, it's just the fact that too, just to offend the people, man, and offend not a city, man. And what's that city, man? Like like we just said, man. Like Israel is a place. Like Israel is a people, not just a place, man. Especially like New Jerusalem, man, like being in the new covenant, like don't want to offend New Jerusalem, man. That's what you call them. Of course, we know it's a place, but man, it's spiritually like the kingdom within you. That's a people too, man. If you want to look at it spiritually, because it isn't the kingdom within you. So New Jerusalem, that's a people as well, man. Sons of God, sons and daughters of God. Don't offend them, because you know what it is too. Shout out to brother sent me firstborn yesterday too, man. Because I'm always a testament on this too, man. Like listen, how can I got to catch myself sometimes too, but like how can other people talk about other people that's way more righteous than us? Because calling Jacob a thief or things the same thing they say about David, or talking about Peter, talking about Solomon, talking about Moses. It's like Abraham, like it's talking about Rachel's or talking about like all these people, man. Of course, it's written for our learning. We're gonna assess these things, but listen, these people got genealogies and like in heaven, like testimonies in heaven, genealogies in heaven and earth, man. So like but let's get this Revelation chapter 21 verse 2. It says, and I saw the holy city, new Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Yeah, exactly. Because what it is too. And the thing is too, like it's crazy because I'm gonna mention it's crazy, it's popping in my mind. But listen, that's what's gonna happen. Like if you keep doing that, man. Because let's look at this from natural. Let's look at this Revelation chapter 21 verse 2. It says, and I John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming out from Yahweh out of heaven, and prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. So exactly, man. So listen, man. Going into that, because Jeremiah 62, the faithful is like the wives to the Most High House shall be married to Christ. Like, because it's crazy because Will Smith just got a key in the city, like or no, he got a here in Philly, West Philly, where I'm from. I think it's near Overbrook because my mom went there. She actually went there with him, but But he was just here, man. And but think about that too. When you talk about people more righteous than you, you're gonna do the same thing. The Most High House is gonna do the same thing that Will Smith did for Jada Pinkett. Now, am I saying what he did was right? But that's what it is, man. Because a man talking about his wife, I'm just using an example of a man somebody else talking about another man's wife. That's why the Most High House would do, man. Touch not my anointing, man. Don't. I was actually just reading about was it Genesis 26 yesterday. With Isaac, man, they said, listen, touch not this man or his wife or his house. Don't touch him, man, because certain people, like it was a real I was watching, man. Certain people that you shouldn't mess with, man, because the Most High in your house shall deal with them on a high level. So leave them alone, man. If we got plenty of book for that, man. The examples of that, man. No, man, leave this. Number 16. We got too many places for that, man. But yeah, man, it's the same type of deal. Most of what Will Smith did to Chris Rock, man, that's what the Most High House is going to do when you're talking about his knowing that people more righteous than you, man. So I had to be mindful of that, and others too, man, because people say crazy stuff. It's like nigga, like the brother sent me firstborn said, man, these people got genealogies in heaven, in the earth. We read about like nigga, what you got? Like, come on now, yeah, of course, every time read scriptures written for our learning, and we assess the situations and with things that they done. But listen, there's been a book of things I've done and still do sometimes. Hey, listen, ain't that close, man. So, but that's neither here nor there, man. But going back to this, man. And Revelation 21 verse 2, it says, and I saw a holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, and prepare as a bride adorned for her husband. So yeah, it's good. Let's grab this too. Ecclesiastes Ecclesiasticus, I should say, 7 and verse 7. It says, offend not against the multitude of a city. Yeah, offend not the little ones. The New Jerusalem, yeah, because Israel's not just a place, it's a people. Then thou shalt not cast thyself among the people, man. Because, yeah, it's crazy that I mean said that, because, like, when I was read before I even went to bed a few hours ago, I'm on rewatching The Wire season 3. But, it's crazy. I was watching the beginning of it, the season 3, the first episode, and Poot, which he's talking to Bodie, whatever, is where, like, the towers get, the city of Baltimore pushes down the towers. But Poot was pretty much saying the same thing we're saying now. Like, it's not just a place, it was a people, man. He's like, listen, Bodie's like, listen, man, why are you just tripping about that? It was just towers. Like, they're gonna build something else. But he said, no, man, I got a bunch of memories there, man. It's not the towers wasn't a place. It was a community. It was a people. And that's how I actually kind of started thinking about when I heard that last night with, like, when I was listening to Ecclesiastes to Sirach audio, man. And I thought about the Thor movie, man. Like, Israel is not just a place, it's a people, man. Like, that's just, like, it is what it is. Like, Thor said that, and he said Asgard's not a place, it's a people, man. So, yeah, man. But that's all goes into not, like, offending the city. That's offending the little ones. That's offending the people, man. So, like, especially New Jerusalem, man. The kingdom will live in you, and offending people, like, especially in the faith, righteous, and, like, and devoted to him, yeah, man. So, yeah, man. So, hopefully it's edifying, man. Much love to your brothers and sisters, man. Shoot, we want to do one more, but I don't know, man. Shoot, yeah, man. Anyway, so peace.